Well, here's a weird one for you all today. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 on Nintendo Switch 2 might actually be a free upgrade with the Switch 1 version of the game. Now, before I do tell all, if this helps you out today, do me a favor, subscribe. It not only helps a smaller channel like mine, but I might actually recoup the double purchase didn't even need to make for me to realize this. So anyways, here's the deal. I picked up the Switch 2 version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 early from Australia, and I've already posted a full performance review, link below in the comments. Now, like many, I complained there was no upgrade path. It's the same price across platforms, so why not give the free upgrade to Switch 2 so we can enjoy it on both systems? It's just logical, it makes sense. But it turns out, right now at least, I was wrong. Or maybe Activision was just quiet about it. Because today, I picked up the Switch 1 version digitally from the UK eShop. I decided I wanted to do a Switch 1 versus Switch 2 comparison video for you all. That's coming on the channel shortly. This though, of course, led me to the Switch 2 eShop because I needed to download the Switch 1 build. I wanted to compare Switch 1 running on Switch 2. The reason for this is it is a physical release, or at least as a cartridge. We don't actually know what's on that cartridge at this point, but people do prefer that, understandably so, because physical collectors, but also you can do things like trade it in. But well, look, I went to the eShop, ready to download that Switch 1 build on Switch 2, and boom. Deluxe Edition showing as free. 100% discount. I even downloaded it again, just to confirm. So what is going on here? And I honestly don't know. Activision hasn't promoted this. It could be an error or a stealth upgrade policy, I don't know. I honestly doubt it's the latter, but either way, right now, it works. But I will say there's a few caveats here. Now this, first of all, was a digital purchase on the UK store. I can't say if physical copies will trigger the upgrade. Also, it only seems to go one way, Switch 1 to Switch 2. Now I bought the Australian version first, that Switch 2 build, and it did not give me access to the Switch 1 build. I went to the eShop on Switch 1, and as you can see, no free option appears. Another thing to note then as well, the base version of the game on Switch 2 still shows as needing payment, but the deluxe edition shows as free. So if you only bought the base game, I can't confirm that that will work later in the week. And before you ask, I'm not dropping another 40 quid to find out. Now, all of this said though, this feels like one of those things that could be removed at any moment. It's not advertised, people were complaining, so if this was intended to be correct, you'd think they'd be shouting about this because, you know, calm people down basically. But yeah, there's been no mention at all. So if you are going to try it, maybe try it ASAP. And also drop a comment down below letting us know if it worked. Now again, I'm UK as well. It might not even be the case in other regions. So just be aware here. Like, you're somewhat rolling the dice. So do know that it's definitely a risk. There's no guarantees here. It will work. I can only tell you what I'm seeing on my system, in my region, on my eShop. But look, if you brought Tony Hawk digitally on Switch 1 already and you've got access to a Switch 2, go check the eShop because you might actually already own it. Let me know in the comments if it worked for you, and yeah, that's the video. Short and sweet. I doubt many will be buying both like me anyways, but just in case, you know, unlike me, maybe you can save some cash if you were going to, because I burnt 120 quid, so you don't have to. Alright, subscribe then if this helped you out today, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers all.